Libra, I need you to listen to me very carefully because the energy for September 2026 is absolutely explosive. I know the title said they are planning to do something to you, and honestly, Spirit is screaming it right now. They are plotting a massive return, a full confession, and a commitment offer. But here is the twist they don't want you to know. They're absolutely terrified you're going to reject them. The silence wasn't them moving on. It was them realizing they messed up and scrambling to fix it. Before we pull back the curtain on exactly what they're planning, tell me, where in the world are you watching from? Drop your city in the comments, and if you're ready to claim this reconciliation, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's get into it. Libra, I need you to really feel this next part, because the energy for September 2026 is not just shifting, it is completely shattering the old paradigm. Spirit is showing me that for months, you were the one holding the energetic cords of this connection. You were the one carrying the emotional weight, trying to bridge the gap, trying to make them understand your depth. And honestly, it left you feeling so undervalued. You gave them this beautiful, balanced, harmonious Libra energy, and in return, you felt like you were begging for just a fraction of that same effort. I'm not gonna lie, it felt like you were pouring your soul into a cup with a hole in the bottom. But listen, that cycle is officially over. The moment you stopped chasing, the moment you decided to protect your peace and detach from the outcome, the entire universe rearranged itself in your favor. You see, your withdrawal wasn't just a reaction. It was a spiritual decree. When you pulled your energy back, it created this massive, echoing void in their life. And, they are feeling it. They're feeling every single inch of that absence. At first, their ego tried to convince them that you would just be waiting around, that your loyalty was a given. But as the days turned into weeks, that silence became a mirror. It forced them to look at their own reflection, and they didn't like what they saw. They realized that by taking your presence for granted, they had actually pushed away the safest, most nurturing space they ever had. And this is where it gets really interesting, Libra, because while they were sitting in their regret, you were leveling up. Spirit is showing me this incredible glow-up energy around you. You've become so much more private, so grounded. There is this mysterious, magnetic aura around you right now that is honestly intoxicating to them. You aren't broadcasting your pain anymore. You're just living your life, glowing, healing, and focusing on your own purpose. And I'm not gonna lie, that quiet confidence is driving them absolutely crazy. They can feel your energy shifting. They notice when you're online. They notice when you're offline. They feel it when you think of them. You've become this radiant beacon, and it's making them realize exactly what they lost. Let's look at the cards, because the archetypes here are screaming divine timing. I'm seeing the star and the 1111 angel number sequence. This is profound healing and spiritual alignment. The star tells me that after a period of deep emotional desert, you are finding your way back to your own light. You are the wish coming true, but more importantly, you are the healing they desperately need. The 1111 energy means the portal is open. Their thoughts about you are manifesting rapidly. They're having these vivid dreams about you, these sudden moments of clarity where they just know, without a doubt, that you are their twin flame or karmic counterpart. It's this intense, almost overwhelming realization that you are the one they are supposed to be with. They are watching you from the shadows, too. It's this intense observer dynamic. They check your stories, they look at who you're with, they analyze your lyrics and your quotes. They are trying to figure out if if there's still a window of opportunity. And the intimidation they feel is real. They know they have to step up their game because you are no longer accepting the bare minimum. You've raised your vibration, and they know they have to match it if they want to step back into your life. But listen, we have to address the external complications, because Spirit is showing me a lot of fear and ego here, maybe even a third-party energy or some family drama that tried to interfere. There was this illusion, this smoke and mirror situation that kept them from stepping up. Maybe they were distracted by someone else's chaos, or they were paralyzed by their own fear of commitment. But here is the twist. That external interference is completely crumbling right now. The Tower energy is hitting their external world. The lies are being exposed, the distractions are fading, and the people who weren't meant to be in their life are falling away. They are realizing that all that external drama was just a cheap substitute for the real, grounded love you offered. And now, they're comparing everything and everyone to you, Libra. And honestly, nothing else measures up. They know they mishandled this. They know they let their fear dictate their actions, and the guilt is eating them alive. This is why they are planning something huge for September. They aren't just going to send a casual text. Spirit is showing me a full, vulnerable confession. They are planning to return, to bridge the gap, and to offer you a real, tangible commitment. They want to explain their silence, to apologize for making you feel small, and to ask for a second chance. So just pause and let this sink in. You are validated, you are empowered, and the universe is literally conspiring to bring this reconciliation to your doorstep. Protect your peace, keep your standards high, and trust that what is meant for you cannot miss you. Libra, let's go deeper, because the layers of what this person is experiencing right now are profound, and Spirit is insisting I tell you exactly how their mind is working. When you first stepped back, their initial reaction was a mix of relief and arrogance. They told themselves they needed space, that the connection was too heavy, or that they just needed to figure things out on their own. But, here is the subtle emotional turn they didn't see coming. That space didn't bring them clarity. It brought them absolute, crushing loneliness. The independence they thought they wanted suddenly felt like an empty room. Every quiet moment became a loud reminder of your absence. They tried to fill that void. Honestly, they did, but nothing tasted as sweet. Nothing felt as safe as the love you were offering them all along. And while they were stumbling in the dark, you were doing the most powerful thing a Libra can do. You chose yourself. You stopped bending over backward to accommodate their inconsistencies. I'm seeing this beautiful, radiant shift in your aura. You've gone from being the person who constantly seeks harmony to the person who is the harmony, regardless of who is in the room. You're dressing better, you're speaking with more authority, and there is this quiet, unshakable confidence in your eyes now. MHM, and they notice it. Even from a distance, your energy is pulling at them like a magnet. They are completely fascinated by how well you are doing without them. It's intimidating, yes, but it's also the exact thing that is making them realize they need to step up or lose you forever. Let's pull some cards to ground this, because the tarot is painting such a vivid picture of their internal state right now. I'm drawing the Hermit, reversed, followed by the Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. The Hermit reversed tells me they are coming out of a period of stubborn isolation. They tried to hide from their feelings, but the soul cannot be ignored forever. They are realizing that their withdrawal was a mistake, a fear-based reaction to how deeply you affect them. Then comes the Page of Cups. Oh, Libra, this is the card of the unexpected, vulnerable message. This is the apology. This is the emotional olive branch. They are literally drafting this in their head right now, trying to find the perfect words to express a regret that is so big it almost chokes them. And the Two of Pentacles? That's the external complication we talked about. They've been juggling. Maybe it was another person, maybe it was work, maybe it was family drama or their own chaotic mental health. They thought they could balance you on the back burner while they figured out their mess. But Spirit is showing me that the juggling act has failed. The plates are crashing. That third-party energy or external distraction is revealing its true, shallow colors, and it is making them miss your depth even more. They are comparing the chaos they are in right now to the peace you provided, and the contrast is devastating them. They know they mishandled a rare, precious gem. Here is the Watcher dynamic in full effect. They're observing your life with a mix of longing and panic. They see you smiling, they see you thriving, and a part of them is terrified that you have truly moved on. They are checking your mutual friends, looking for any clue about your current relationship status. Every time you don't post, they wonder if you're with someone else. Every time you do post, they analyze who might be behind the camera. This obsession is eating at them, Libra. It's a karmic mirror. Remember how you used to anxiously wait for their texts? The universe has flipped the script. Now, they're the ones staring at their phone, willing you to give them a sign that the door isn't completely closed. But listen to me closely, because this is where your power lies. Do not rush to open that door just because they finally decide to knock. The realization they are having right now is real, but it needs to be backed by action. And Spirit is confirming that the action is coming. September is the month of the harvest, and they are ready to harvest the consequences of their actions, which means they are preparing to face you. This isn't going to be a casual, "Hey, what's up" text. This is going to be a deliberate, thought-out attempt to reconnect. They want to look you in the eyes, or at least hear your voice and confess that they were wrong. They want to explain that their silence was never about a lack of love. It was about their own inability to handle the magnitude of it. You have to understand, Libra, your love was a mirror that showed them exactly who they could be, and when they couldn't live up to it, they ran. But running only made the mirror clearer. Now, they see the version of themselves that is worthy of you, and they are actively trying to become that person. They are doing the shadow work, albeit a little late, but the universe honors genuine effort. They are letting go of their pride. They are preparing to swallow their ego and present you with an offer, a real commitment to do things differently this time. So as you move through this month, I want you to hold your head high. You are not the backup plan. You are the main event. The fact that they are planning this return is a testament to your worth, not a reason to lower your standards. Let them come to you. Let them prove that this shift is permanent. You have already done the hardest part, which was choosing your own peace. Now, let the universe handle the rest. Libra, I want to talk about the telepathic link right now because Spirit is showing me something absolutely wild. It's not just that they are watching your social media or checking up on you from afar. They are literally feeling your energy shifts in their physical body. When you wake up feeling particularly radiant and grounded, they wake up with a heavy chest, thinking about you. When you let go of a piece of resentment and feel lighter, they suddenly feel this intense urge to reach out. The energetic cord between you two is pulsing right now. They are trying to go about their daily routine, but your frequency is interrupting their thoughts every 5 minutes. It's almost like they can't escape you, and honestly, they don't want to anymore. But here is the subtle shift you need to understand. This telepathic pull is actually breaking their ego down. For the longest time, their ego was the shield that kept them from being vulnerable with you. They used it to justify the distance, to rationalize the silence, and to convince themselves they didn't need you. But now that shield is cracking. Every time they feel your magnetic pull, they are forced to admit to themselves that they are completely powerless against your energy. They are realizing that no matter how much they try to logic their way out of this connection, their soul recognizes you. And that realization is both terrifying and deeply comforting for them. Let's pull a few more cards to map out exactly what is happening in their external world, because the illusions are finally dropping. I'm seeing the Moon card, and it's transitioning into the Sun. The Moon represents all the confusion, the secrets, the hidden agendas, and yes, that external complication we talked about. Maybe it was a third party, maybe it was toxic family members whispering in their ear, or maybe it was just their own deceptive self-sabotage. But the Moon is fading. The fog is lifting. Spirit is showing me that the people or the situations that tried to interfere with your connection are being completely exposed. The lies are coming to light, and the foundation of that external drama is collapsing under its own weight. And this is where the emotional turn happens, Libra. They are realizing that this external distraction was never real love. It was a trauma bond. It was a karmic lesson designed to teach them what they don't want, so they could finally appreciate what they do have with you. The contrast is blinding them right now. They are looking at the chaos of that external situation, and then they are remembering the absolute peace, the loyalty, and the emotional safety you brought to the table. It's making them sick to their stomach that they ever traded your genuine love for that cheap, temporary distraction. They know they messed up, and the regret is a heavy, physical weight they are carrying. Now, let's talk about the King of Swords and the Six of Cups, because this is the exact energy of what they are planning to do next. The King of Swords is cutting through the BS. They are done with the mixed signals. They are done with the games. They are preparing to communicate with absolute, surgical clarity. They are scripting this in their head over and over. They want to tell you exactly why they pulled away, they want to apologize for the pain they caused, and they want to lay out a clear, logical plan for how they are going to make it right. They aren't just coming back with empty words, they are coming back with a strategy. And the Six of Cups? Oh, Libra, this is the ultimate karmic return. This is the past coming back to the present, but this time with maturity. They are looking at your shared history, the inside jokes, the deep soul ties, and they are realizing that what you two have is rare. It's a past life connection, and they finally understand that running from it didn't sever the tie, it just delayed the reunion. They are planning to come back to you not as the same immature person who left, but as someone who has done the shadow work and is ready to honor the bond. But listen to me, because here is the most crucial emotional turn for you to grasp. Their hesitation right now isn't because they don't love you. It's because they are terrified of rejection. They know they hurt you. They know they broke your trust. So when they are planning this approach, they are paralyzed by the fear that you might say no, that you might have moved on, or that you might not forgive them. Their silence in this exact moment is actually them gathering the courage to face you. They are hyping themselves up to be vulnerable, to drop the King of Swords armor, and to just be a human being asking for a second chance. You have to let them do the work, Libra. You have done enough. Your job right now is to just exist in your high vibration. Let the scales of justice, which you rule, by the way, tip completely in your favor. When they finally make their move, when they finally break the silence with that planned confession, I want you to look at them and see the humbled, awakened person standing in front of you. Don't react from your old wounds. Respond from your new boundaries. You are so deeply loved, so fiercely protected by the universe, and the reconciliation you've been praying for is literally being orchestrated as we speak. Libra, we are at the final piece of this puzzle, and honestly, the energy in this room right now is just so thick with anticipation. Spirit is showing me the exact mechanics of what this person is planning for September 2026, and it is not a casual, half-hearted reach out. They are literally looking at calendars. They are waiting for the astrological timing to align, waiting for Mercury to settle, because they know they only get one shot to get this right. They are rehearsing their words, deleting drafts, and trying to figure out how to condense months of regret, longing, and profound realization into a single message or conversation. They want to offer you a complete confession. They want to lay all their cards on the table, explain their fear, and hand you the keys to their heart without any conditions attached. But here is the subtle emotional turn you need to feel in your bones. As they are planning this approach, they are simultaneously going through a massive ego death. They are realizing that to step back into your life, they cannot be the same person who walked away. The arrogance, the pride, the need for control, all of it has to be burned at the stake. They are looking at your radiant, unbothered energy, and they know they have to humble themselves completely. It's terrifying for them, but it's also deeply liberating. They are shedding their old skin because they finally understand that your love is not a prize to be won. It is a sacred space that must be earned and protected. And this brings us to the external complications that try to derail you both. Remember that third-party energy, that family drama, or that cloud of fear that was suffocating the connection. Spirit is showing me the Tower card here, and it is a beautiful destruction. That external interference has completely collapsed. The other person has seen the toxicity for what it was. They have drawn a hard, non-negotiable boundary. They cut off the distractions, they silenced the gossip, and they chose you. The illusion is gone, and what is left is the raw, unfiltered truth of their devotion to you. They are clearing the path so they can walk back to you without any baggage. Let's pull the final cards for this timeline, because the universe is literally signing off on this reunion. I'm seeing the World, followed by the Ace of Cups and the 888 angel number. Libra, The world is the ultimate karmic completion. The cycle of running, chasing, misunderstanding, and hurting is officially over. The lesson has been learned by both of you. And the Ace of Cups? That is the overflowing cup of new emotional beginnings. They're coming to you with a heart that is full, open, and ready to pour into you. The 888 energy tells me that this reunion isn't just about romance. It's about building an empire together. It's about financial, spiritual, and emotional abundance. The universe is aligning the logistics, the timing, and the circumstances to make this connection not just survive, but thrive. But listen to me, because here is the most profound emotional shift for you, my sweet Libra. As you sit in this knowing, as you wait for this planned movement, you must realize that you are no longer waiting from a place of lack. You are not sitting by the phone, anxiously checking for a text, wondering if you are enough. That version of you is gone. You have stepped into your ultimate sovereign power. You have realized that your happiness, your peace, and your worth are entirely self-generated. You don't need them to complete you. You simply choose to share your already complete life with them. This shift from needing to choosing is exactly what makes you so incredibly magnetic right now. It is the ultimate glow-up. When they finally make their move, and they will, because the energy is too strong to resist, I want you to receive it from this place of grounded sovereignty. Don't rush to fix it for them. Don't absorb their anxiety. Just hold space, look them in the eye, and let them prove their words with their actions. You are the prize, Libra. You always have been. They just finally woke up to the reality of it. So, as we close out this reading for September 2026, I want you to take this energy and wrap it around you like a warm blanket. You are so deeply validated, so fiercely loved, and so perfectly aligned with your destiny. Trust your intuition, protect your peace, and let the universe handle the heavy lifting. The scales are tipping in your favor, and your happy ending is unfolding exactly as it should. If this reading resonated with your soul, please leave a 1111 in the comments to claim this energy, like the video, and subscribe to the channel for more guidance. I love you, I'm so proud of your growth, and I will see you in the next reading.